Okay, so one of the things that is not a good idea to do is to scrub the carpet in order to remove the stain. And it's very tempting if it doesn't come out to scrub and perhaps give it a bit of elbow grease. Unfortunately, this isn't a very good strategy for a number of reasons. And the main one is that if you scrub the fibres, you're very likely to damage them, causing felting. And felting is when the pile starts to flatten and the individual pile fibres become indistinct, mapped together. You can also get what they call pilling, which is depending on the type of pile. You can get these little balls forming, just like you would on an old woolly jumper. And that's damage, and it's just a different type of damage, really. Now you can cut those with a pair of scissors. If you're very careful, you can just take those little bobbles off the carpet, but they come from somewhere, and they were part of the pile of the carpet, so it has been damaged. And the problem is that you will get a shading effect with these things. So when you stand back, the next day things dried out, and you look at it, and you've got this dark patch where there was a stain. Now you've got a darker or even a lighter patch. And that's because the light is bouncing off this area slightly differently, because it now has a different texture, and it's not uniform with the rest of the carpet. So the other reason not to scrub is that you're likely to drive the substance, whatever it is you're trying to get out, drive it further into the individual fibres, and also push it down deeper into the pile. And of course that's going to make it ultimately more difficult to extract. You can also end up in a situation where, depending on what it was, that starts to attack the fibres, and over time will denature them, make them brittle or loosen them or discolour them. And the other problem is that if you've used water or some solvent to try and remove the stain, it may appear that you've sort of cleared it up and it looks fine, but as it dries, the moisture will evaporate, and what will happen is that the substance will wick up the fibres and can leave you with this nice mark again, which you thought you got out, and that's what's happening there. So we need a different strategy that's going to be much more effective, and that's what we're going to discuss in another mini presentation, along with the other do not do this when you're trying to remove stains from your carpet series.